And that's it for this Monday's rendition of Today at Deer, the only radio show at Deer College.
And remember, dearies, the 96th annual 3 Portland's Radio Week begins this week. Starting tomorrow with the ICSET radio team, the Iliad will be taking over half of our airwaves.
Make sure you give them a hearty booing when you hear them.
Is that insensitive to ghosts? Anyway, all of this will culminate in one shared broadcast on Friday with your wonderful, magical, captivating, totally not self-glazing hosts on air right now.
Woo!
With the ISCA team.
Boo!
So thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast, and remember,
even when Deer gets you down, just remember, it could be worse.
You could be going to ICSET. This is Elena.
And this is Lily. Signing off.
Okay, you got this. Don't worry. I'm sure Van Late left a lesson plan for me. I run this class for a few days, then go home. Let's just get this over with.
Man, I was playing a set last night, and all my sorcerer energy turned into peach LaCroix. WTF.
No way! It got you too? It's the curse. I heard they found an ancient Indian burial ground under the calf. They dug it up and all of the bodies were cans of LaCroix.
Don't they prefer Native American?
If I meant Native American, I would have said Native American.
Hey, don't Indians from India cremate their dead?
Not that kind of Indian either.
Hello, beautiful folks in... I actually don't know what this class is called. I'm sorry. That's not relevant right now. Hi, my name is...
Hey, where's Van Late? They're supposed to be covering Cartomancy 101 this week.
You still believe in tarot?
That's so last century.
Professor Van Late is away this week. Again, my name is Sarah, and I guess you could say I'm kind of like their grad student?
Nice to meet you, Miss Sarah Fim. So, are we doing Cartomancy today?
Whoa. Don't we just have that movie to finish? Right, guys?
It's just Sarah. I'm actually not too sure. Frick. Where would Van Lake keep their lesson plans?
In the microwave, usually?
Just like Mercury.
What? Okay, let's see here.
Hello, dearies. Good luck with teaching my class this week, Sarah. I know you'll do great. Divination and all that. Just remember one thing. Down with the bourgeoisie. Anyways, here's a drawing of a tree. You'll need it. P.S. Sarah, this week is Radio Week with the rival school ICSUT. You're in charge of supervising the Dear Extra Dimensional Extracurricular Radio Team after class. Good luck! Professor Van Late.
What?
To be fair, it is a really good drawing of a tree.
Okay. So, what were you all studying this week?
Tarot.
No, we finished tarot. We're on divinational tax law now.
No! This week is Cartomancy 101. Don't take this from me. I've been looking forward to this all month.
I thought that was tarot.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, tarot. Let's do tarot. Does everybody have a deck of cards?
Miss Seraphim?
Sarah. It's just Sarah.
Seraphim? Mine are all the same card.
Did it get swapped in the prank war last week?
No, I don't think so. They're all the tree.
The tree.
Yeah, the one the prof drew.
A tree? Wait, mine are all the same too.
Oh, come on, guys. That's so unrealistic. Well,
Tree.
Well, mine are normal.
Great. Okay. Can you all just try drawing a card? We will interpret it together.
Tree.
also tree.
Yep, also tree.
Right. That makes sense. What about you? You had a normal deck, right?
I drew the tree.
What?
Guess today is a Boromancy day?
I've always wanted to learn tree magic. Sarah, can you teach us a spell?
Oh, I spent all of last night reading about tree law on Void.
Let's just focus on interpreting the tree. Please focus for a moment. Close your eyes and feel the wind blow through your leaves. What does the tree mean?
Truth?
Devotion.
Tenacity.
Contradiction.
Contradiction?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, I learned that.
You learned that.
Yeah, I feel like I can read cards pretty well now.
Hold on. The bell! Right, well then I guess class dismissed. Apparently I have a radio meeting to get to.
Where's that Von late? They're Von late again.
Lily? Mia, hi!
It's been so long.
It has! This is Elena, by the way, my radio partner. Elena, this is Mia from ICSUT. We went to high school together.
Hi, so sorry I'm late. They moved the radio room for when I was last here and...
Who are you? You're not Von late.
Hi, I'm Sarah, one of Van Late's old students, actually. I'm substituting this week. And you are?
Ronald, Professor of Alteration at the International Center for the Student of Unified Thaumatology.
Ixit?
Yes, Ixit.
Oh, good for you. Right, where's my team?
Hi, Miss Fim.
Yo, teach.
It's Sarah! You're the radio team? How did you get here before me?
We go here?
Nothing makes sense at this school. Ronald, where's your team?
Right here?
Yeah, we've been here since yesterday?
We waited here like all night and none of you showed up.
And then we got lost looking for our lodgings in Canyon House, and someone said to look for a tree? Really? That's the best directions you have?
So we just slept on the couches here.
You what? I'm going to kill Van Late. Apologies. Okay, so who are you?
I'm Mia, leader of the Iliad. This is...
Dimitri, first host, producer, and son of the head dean of Ixut.
Good for you.
It is.
Right. So, can anyone tell me what exactly is Radio Week?
It's a yearly event where the radio teams of both Deer and Ixit get together to do a joint broadcast. It's usually at the peak of sports season, but...
Prank War.
Prank War?
Yep, prank war.
So there's no sports this year. The plan is to spend this week building up to one final joint broadcast. The teams will be split into two until Friday.
I'd love to go with Lily. It's been so long, and, well, this is the exchange event, so...
No, you are to be with Dimitri.
But...
We can't tarnish the Iliad before they even get to perform. You and Dimitri will present together.
Fine.
Works for me.
Okay. So, Elena, Lily, are you two okay with...
Just leave it to us, Teach.
We will be here undiluted.
All right, show's about to start in 1 minute. Get set, everyone.
We know, Jean. Don't rush us.
Got it.
Who was that?
That's Jean. He works the mixing board.
Yeah, they say he basically lives at the station.
So that's the source of the snoring we heard last night.
Got it. So, Elena, Lily, are you two good to go on?
Let's do this.
It's that time of the evening, dearies.
It's time for Today at Deer.
First, a reminder that this week is Radio Week, so half of this broadcast will be taken over by the team from Ixut.
Boo.
So that just means we have to give you all our content in half the time.
Or twice, depending on how you count.
So Lily, what's news at Deer?
In this week's news, the annual Deer vs. ICSUT hand-egg game has formally been canceled.
Oh no! Why could that be?
Apparently, one of the dearie planted 6,000 cans of LaCroix under the field, which went off in a very sparkly single explosion during the first game.
Sounds refreshing, but tragic.
Despite this, ICSUT won 15-9 and also lost 15-9. Anyways, Elena, what else is news?
The Deer College Odyssey has finally published its long-awaited list. All Portland high schools ranked by how good the weed is.
Ooh.
Not to spoil the results, but Lily, your old high school made the list.
Three Ports West? How did they do? Did they beat Snorth?
If you want to find out, you'll have to pick up your own coffee from the CAF main hall, bathrooms that have the number 6 on them,
Or bathrooms that used to have the number 6 on them.
or buried in the ball field.
And last but not least, spring is here. Join the team of the Lotus Eater with the water of life. Whiskey, whiskey, and more whiskey on their annual search for the best pub in the Three Portlands.
Ooh, time to get crunk.
And that's it for today at Deer.
Thanks for tuning in, and remember,
Even when Deer gets you down, it could be worse.
you could be going to ICSUT.
Speaking of...
On to our guests.
Boom!
Prepare yourselves, students of Deer,
Because for this week, ICSUT is here
to protect humanity against threats paranormal,
to give magic a style that's more formal,
to unite the world of the arcane arts.
to steal the airwaves and your hearts.
I'm Mia.
I'm Dimitri.
That's right, the Iliad is now on air. Hi, we practiced that.
This introduction has been independently developed and is not based on any existing media property. Any perceived similarities are a failure of the listener.
So, Dimitri, what are we...
Today, dear Mia, we are going to discuss the development of magic as its own field of study. Simply, Deer's approach to magic is very open.
You can learn a lot of different things.
You can try. Whether those things are useful is another question.
Hey,
Consider divination. At Deer, students are taught to ask what might be, but proper magic goes one step further to determine what will be. For example, if you require a barrier, you must first know how to construct a field. You can't divine it.
right. You have to align the elements. With discipline.
With discipline, with structure, with results. This difference is historically where the line between Deer and ICSUT begins.
But, that isn't to say there's a right or wrong, rather, different ways that...
My oh my, dear Mia. On the contrary, one must truly understand what is before they can control it. We at ICSUT are definitely taught to determine what is, but that final step of determining what will be is kept to only the finest of the magical arts, that of conjuration, abjuration, and enchantment. To control the outcome, to weave the narrative, that is at the core of ICSUT.
Hey, maybe we shouldn't antagonize?
That's all for today. Tune in tomorrow where we will give more history into ICSUT versus Deer. Ta-ta!
Bye!
Well, I'm sure they heard that.
Nice work. Excuse me, what was your name again?
Jean. I'm Jean, master of the board and radio aficionado at your service.
Well, Jean, that should order things a bit more. Good job.
Praise the board, man, not me.
Still, this will surely earn their respect.
Have you heard the latest hashtag LaCurse news?
It's a hashtag now.
Apparently, Deer Safety has refused to get involved. They said, quote, "There is no current threat to any community member."
Are you kidding me? My roommate's neck turned 180 degrees. This is normal. Her grandma on her mom's side is an owl. But then she started chanting a list of ingredients and vomiting peach-flavored LaCroix.
Ew! The strawberry would have been better.
Hey guys! What did you think of the broadcast yesterday?
Oh, you two killed it! But ICUST was interesting.
That Dimitri guy is so full of himself.
Yeah, he didn't give Mia any time to speak. I'd almost feel bad for her if she wasn't from ICSUT.
Good morning, class. Please take your seats. It's time to begin.
Miss Fim, are you okay? You sound exhausted.
Please, just call me Sarah. Anyway, I'm fine. I was just up all night preparing for this class. I have analyzed 3 textbooks, 17 research papers, and a few Renaissance paintings in the library about tarot. I'm ready for this.
Tarot?
Yeah, for Cartomancy Week, right?
What?
No?
This is Glyph Week. Don't take this from me. I've been looking forward to this all month.
Yeah, today is supposed to be about glyphs of warding.
Yeah, like protection barriers and stuff.
What? No, I worked all night on Cartomancy.
Why though?
But we had cards. You drew them and...
What are you talking about?
I don't have cards, but I have my glyph painting set all ready to go.
Same.
Why would we do cards? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that's so last century.
No, I studied all night for this. We are doing tarot. Here, I brought spares. Just take these and... There we go. Just draw a card, everyone. Close your eyes and focus.
There goes my dreams of glyphs.
Oh, please don't worry. We could do glyphs tomorrow. I just need time to study them, and I prepared for this today, and...
Miss Seraphim.
It's Sarah! I told you yesterday.
I drew the glyph card.
The what?
Also got the glyph.
Same here.
That must be incorrect. I went through the entire history of the 15th century onwards, and I don't remember seeing a glyph card. Let me see.
Glyph card! Woo! It really is Glyph Week.
Hey, I also brought my glyph set. Want to try drawing our own?
I have some enchantment experience. We could try it out.
No, this shouldn't. I prepared for this. I need Van Late.
Huh? Why would you want Van Latte? They haven't been here since September.
What?
Yeah? They introduced you as our prof and left?
September?
Hey, Professor Fim, can you check if my glyph is right?
Professor? Wait, no. Go back. What do you mean they?
Yeah, haven't you always taught this class?
Excuse me for one moment. What was that?
So, you finally arrived.
Huh? Ronald? Wait, where is everyone?
You're late. Definitely not Vaughn late, though. They're already in the booths.
You don't seem very happy about that. Why?
Just listen.
It's that time of the evening, dearies.
That means it's time for Today at Dear. Hi, I'm here too.
Breaking news. Today, in this episode of Radio Week, Ixut loses a member.
How could that be?
Not sure, but it looks like poor Dimitri has been left all alone like a deer in headlights.
Tragic.
Tell us, Mia, what has your time at Deer been like?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I've run into so many old friends. Hi, Lily.
Hi, Mia.
I've learned so much about what it's like to let magic run free and to express yourself. Magic here feels so alive. It moves and it changes, you know?
Are you saying that Ixut doesn't let their students express themselves?
Not exactly. Magic at Ixut is very formal by the book and quite effective, but here it's so different. It rushes over you like a wave. It's so cool.
That's the spirit.
You heard it here, folks. That's all the time for our interview, though. Now to Lily with an announcement.
In light of the cancellation of this year's hand-egg game, school administration has asked us to remind everyone that Deer will never have a Quidditch team. Any attempts to start a team or play the game or any of its variations on Deer campus will be met with severe penalties, up to and including expulsion and permanent exclusion from campus.
Instead, we recommend everyone try out for Deer Elks, the intramural extra-dimensional rugby team.
Or Dungeons and Dragons.
Which, when you consider it, don't we all do magic anyways? Oh well, you do you, boo.
And that's all the time we have for today.
Remember, dearies,
even when Deer gets you down, it could be worse.
You could be going to ICSA.
Boo!
Now over to Dimitri.
It's my turn, dear listeners. I am back with another segment on the history between Deer and Ixert. Last time, we discussed the difference between how they handle magic. Today, I will present on the sources of magic. Emotions versus logic. Are you ready? Right. Anyways, I can do this on my own. Deer College is all about emotion, letting the magic come from deep within. But what happens when that emotion overtakes you? When your rage explodes and you can't control it? When you're too depressed to even feel a single thing? At Ixert, we practice the paradigm of logical magic. Magic from study, from practice, and from discipline. When you study the same school of magic for many years, rather than it being controlled by your emotions, you get to control it yourself. Its power comes from practice, like a sport. This difference between schools is the result of a major split in the early mage circles. Why don't you tell us more about it? Right. Well, the split was in, the early 1600s, I think, when mages from the great schools of London, Paris, and Berlin met to discuss their paradigms, I think, to standardize their findings. Their conclusion was clear. Many interpretations must be aligned, but couldn't be combined. Right. Anyways, that's all for today. See you tomorrow in another episode of Deer vs. Ixert.
Thanks for coming down to our side today, Mia.
Yeah, you should consider just staying with us.
Stop, you two. It was fun, though, and it was great to spend time with you again, Lily.
Likewise.
Hey, save some love for me.
Dimitri?
Hey, Dimitri, are you okay?
Don't talk to me.
Ronald, what was that?
Dimitri is a very proud individual.
You okay, Mia?
Yeah.
He took that pretty rough, I think. Maybe we should go check up on him?
Maybe, but with how he's been talking about Deer, are you sure?
I think I will then. Save some dinner for me, Lily.
Got it.
Ronald?
This wasn't the intended configuration.
Configuration?
The teams were meant to remain stable this week.
Well, things got a little mixed up, but...
Yes, they did. This has left things imbalanced.
I mean, Mia just wanted to spend time with her friends.
I understand that, but we need to correct this. Tomorrow, one of your students will join our team. Lily.
Me?
Lily, why not take Mia back?
Mia has already picked her side. Once you make a choice, it cannot be unmade for you.
Is this a law of magic or something that I don't know about?
Of course not. It's simply Ixit's code. Anyways, Elena's run off, so Lily's the only one here who hasn't made a choice. She can join Team Ixit, if only temporarily. It will keep both teams functional.
Whoa, it worked. The classes, the glyphs, all of it worked, man. The board really is magic. I can't believe it.
This should bring some order. Still, Jean, is there no risk of this going wrong?
What do you mean wrong?
Dimitri today was struggling. Are we sure this is okay?
Don't worry, man. Just trust in the board. It'll do all the work for you. Just listen tomorrow and you'll see.
Did you hear? The curse is over! The hex has been broken! Maintenance refused to comment on the source or nature of the spell, but assures us that all is well.
I wrote an article on #LaCurse for this Friday's edition of the Odyssey, so y'all better not come up with a new crisis before then.
So, about that, I was trying to celebrate the end of La Curse with a few drinks, but instead of PBR, they're all filled with lime Perrier.
What did I just say?
Okay, I'm here. Everyone take your seats. I spent all night preparing for this. Okay, before we begin, I'm happy to announce that Professor Van Late will be back tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being such a wonderful class and for having me this week. But I am very excited to finally head home to the lab.
Miss Seraphim, who is Van Late?
What? They're your professor!
Haven't you always taught this class?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, we are not doing this right now. So, I didn't sleep last night because I was studying everything this school has to offer on glyphs. We have glyphs of warding, glyphs of attracting, glyphs of that weird middle state when you want to walk closer but feel awkward doing so. So today, we do glyphs.
Glyphs?
Oh, please don't.
What do you mean, glyphs? Isn't today energy conservation and targeted transmutation for nonlinear differential magical systems?
Yeah, it's Energy Week.
Energy Week?
I've been waiting all month for this, Teach. Don't take this from me.
You say that every day, though, no matter the subject.
Hey, I brought in some papers from the library last night. We can just study it together.
That sounds good.
What? No, there's no way you could. How is this?
It's that time of the morning, dearies.
Right. That means it's time for Today at Dear.
What is going on?
Before we begin, a sad news for all of our dear listeners. Lily had to go with Ixut.
Ooh.
So today I'm joined by our rising star, Mia. Mia, take it away.
What do I talk about?
Just whatever's been going on at Dear.
I don't know. I don't go here.
Okay, fine. I got it. This just in, club news. Starting tomorrow, after, during, and before classes, the Dear Drama Club will be presenting its own rendition of A Midsummer Night's Dream in the quad, calf, and the bathrooms that don't start with the number 6. In other news, the religious clubs are at it, TM, again. The Discordian Cabal and the Maxwellis group have officially declared war. Battle is scheduled to begin at 3:30 p.m., but will end no later than 5 p.m. so their members can have supper. The non-denominational Nelka congregation has declared itself neutral and is officially moderating the battle. That's all in club news. Mia, back to you. Alright, that's all for Today at Dear then. Thanks for listening to this morning's broadcast of Today at Dear. Remember,
even when Dear gets you down?
Just remember, it could be worse. Oh, you could be going to Ixut. On to Dimitri and Lily, I guess.
Ooh.
Hello, dearies.
Ugh.
We're back to give you your second last history lesson.
Do we have to?
Why, of course we do. It's the next installment of Ixut versus Dia.
Fine.
Today, I am happy to tell you all about destruction.
I'm listening.
Simply put, when it comes to magical combat, Ixut has one goal: win. While Dia, as a school, seeks to find the diplomatic path, we at Ixut are masters of the inflammatory arts.
Wait, what?
Exactly. It's proper magic protocol. If you have to fight, win.
I mean, duh. But like, what's wrong with diplomacy?
What's your point, person within fireball distance?
Alright, book burner.
And with that, get ready for our last installment of Ixut vs. Dia, coming to you tomorrow. Until next time, darlings.
Bye.
What was that?
See, I told you it's Destruction Week.
I mean, duh, but is it Fire Day or Storm Day?
Of course it's Fire Day. I've been waiting all month for this. Don't take this from me.
No setting fire in my class.
Fine.
Okay, but can we still do fire magic, right? Even like a little warm, right?
No. You guys are way off course. This has to be Glyph Day.
Since when? Glyphs are so boring.
No, it should.
This is like when you tried to force us to learn tarot. Come on, Seraphim. We need this.
Wait! Do you all still have your tarot decks?
Yes?
Get them out. Okay. Please take out the suit of wands. All 14 cards.
Wait, is it?
It is! You see, class, the suit of wands is otherwise known as the cards of fire. I need you all to draw the top card from this suit.
On it. I got the Tower of Wands.
The what?
Yeah, the Tower of Wands.
Perfect. Right. Now what can you divine from it? Focus deeply.
Well, the tower represents change or upheaval, while the wands represent a lack of direction, so unfocused change?
Right. Which means...
Deer is about to experience change?
Yes! I think I know what to do. Class is dismissed.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? You're the one who started name-calling on air.
Guys, please stop fighting.
You weren't even helpful in your segment, Mia.
It's not like I have practice. You always cut me off, and...
Yeah, don't talk to her like that.
I mean, she was pretty unprepared.
You too, Elena?
Students, please stop fighting. We need to brainstorm for our broadcast tomorrow.
Brainstorm? With them? As if.
Guys, I figured out what's going on.
Sarah, a moment, please. They've been shouting at each other since the broadcast ended. I can't stop them.
Do you know why?
They all just seem to hate each other. I don't know what to do.
What have you tried?
Well, I tried pushing for order. I talked to them about how important it is to get along, but nothing is working.
I think I got it. Give me a moment. All right, listen here. Is anyone here happy with the teams they have been on?
Not
Obviously
at all.
not.
All right. What teams do you all actually want to be on? Mia?
Well, I kind of wanted to spend time with Lily since getting here.
Great. And Elena, you went with Dimitri after yesterday, right?
Yeah?
So, do you think you two can work together, please?
I mean...
Maybe?
What did you two even do together yesterday?
Well...
We got ice cream and saw a movie. Why?
And did you enjoy it?
If I may, I had a wonderful time. It's the first time since getting here that I felt like somebody actually tried to talk to me, rather than...
Then you cut them off?
Well, It's the first time someone made me feel... welcome?
Dimitri?
Great! You two are a team then. Now both of you separate and start planning for tomorrow. You have tonight to get ready.
Right.
You got it. Ready, Dimitri?
Of course I'm ready.
Wait, you're sending them off. Why?
Just go with the flow on this one. They got this.
It's that time of the... What time is it?
Who cares? It's time.
For today at Dear,
Bringing you news, updates,
And history lessons, dearies.
So find a chair.
plant your ass down.
and get ready.
So, Mia, what's the news?
We're happy to report that the Great Religious War of Thursday, April 12th has come to an end.
Ooh.
And who was the victor?
It was a resounding success for the non-denominational Nalka congregation.
The moderators?
You got it.
What were the casualties like?
Let's see. They lost 800 cans of LaCroix, 200 cans of Perrier that was once LaCroix,
Hashtag liqueurs part 2.
and -1 Discordian Cabalians.
-1.
Don't ask, it's like the third bucket war all over again. Your turn.
We're about to enter Speaky Week.
Don't you mean Speak Easy Week?
Potentially.
Hey.
Starting this week of the 24th, the annual Teenage Club Speakeasy Festival will begin. If exam stress has got you down, this is your last chance to party hard before you study harder. We will be bringing in this week a banquet on the lake shore. So, remember to bring your bottles, your booze, and your breathalyzers because this is gonna get wild.
Reminder that, according to Lily 5 minutes before we went live, no sports team members with games in the month of May are allowed to attend. You're all cursed with our newest spell, sobriety. Unless you're part of the Quidditch team?
I thought we didn't have a Quidditch team.
You don't. Anyways, anything else before we close?
One last thing. The annual Overseer Ball will be April 31st.
31st?
Yep. Since it was revealed that one of our main textbooks was written by a horrific abuser of human and non-human rights, we throw this event to celebrate the death of the O5 Council. And it's an excuse to get wasted! So make sure you ask your date now. It's quickly approaching.
Ooh, and who will you be asking?
Why, you, of course.
Wait, what?
Obviously. See you there.
What? Elena, who will you be bringing?
Oh, Dimitri and I have already promised to go together.
Aw, you didn't save it for on air?
No, he wanted it to be more intimate, so we did it in the radio room earlier.
Boo!
Anyways, Dimitri, your turn.
Yay!
Alright, dearies, it's time for our final lesson on Ixut versus Dia. Or, this time, Ixut and Dia.
Aww.
Versus the Foundation. You see, Ixut and Dia have a, let's say, complicated relationship with the Foundation. Things were originally quiet between them. Until 1967. The SCP Foundation, yes, those people, decided to meddle with Dia College. They tried to proselytize the students. The usual shady nonsense, and Dia had absolutely none of that. Obviously, the students staged protests. You might be wondering, though, where does Ixut come into this?
You know, I was wondering.
These protests and shady dealings would continue this way until the 80s. It is here that Deer put on a trial, and naturally, the Foundation ignored them. Then, ICSIT got involved. Put simply, we saved Deer with a strongly worded letter written with the Global Occult Coalition. Before long, the Foundation was out of the 3 Portlands and banned from Deer campus.
But that wasn't the end of the story, was it?
Remember, all magic has rules. So in the 90s, when an overseer dared to sneak into Deer, well, he faced the consequences of breaking those rules. One apology letter and the convenient collapse of the entire O5 Council later...
We celebrate with the ball.
Exactly, and the Foundation hasn't meddled with either of us since.
As far as we know.
See, sometimes we do work well together.
It does help when you share a common foe.
And that's everything for today's rendition of Today at Deer, and the end of our Radio Show Week collaboration with ICSUT.
Woo! Hope you enjoyed listening to Radio Week. Thanks for having us.
And remember, even when Deer
or ICSIT
gets you down, it could always be worse.
You could be with the Foundation.
Good job, Mia. You spoke like you go here.
Maybe I should. I can't take your show from you and Elena.
Yeah, leave some love for me.
Good job to you too, Dimitri. I didn't know you knew good things about Deer.
Well, I have to keep at least one ace up my sleeve, mustn't I?
Can't believe that ace was the Foundation, though. Where did you learn all that?
A magician never tells.
Well done, you all. That was a marvelous broadcast. The passion, the energy. I haven't seen that from ICSIT since you were baby magicians.
Hey, sometimes you just need to find the right partner.
Ditto.
You all should be so proud of yourselves. That was incredible.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Hey, you remembered my name.
Why don't we go out for ice cream? I heard they just released a new LaCroix flavor.
I'm down.
Sarah? What did you do? How did you fix all that?
Well, when yesterday's show interrupted my class, I realized something. Something about the broadcast affects how students are perceiving things. No matter how hard I pushed against it, they would just come back to whatever was said.
Right.
But if I went with the flow, things just worked.
I see.
But I wonder how the broadcast was doing that in the first place. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't know anything of the sort.
Okay, just think about it. Deer is a place where the more you try to control it, the more it fights back. Every decision, every action, either you flow with the magic or you push against it. Ronald, you are someone who needs control and order, while in a place that has neither of those. So the more you tried to enforce it, the more it tried to control you. Sometimes, to find success, you need to learn to give up control. Let things happen for once, and let those around you make decisions. Then...
I'm back, dearies!
Van Late? Finally, you're back!
And not a moment too soon, I hear. Your broadcast was exquisite. Never in the last few months of teaching have I heard such flow, such energy, such magic.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're late.
Oh, don't worry about it, dear. Sarah seems to have done a wonderful job, didn't you?
I guess so.
How was my class anyways? Did you finish cartomancy?
I think the class went well. I just don't know which version of it did.
Well, the course of radio, or class for this matter, never did run smooth. Now, Sarah, I would love to catch up, but could you give me a moment with dear Ronnie first? I wish to speak with them before they leave.
Oh, sure.
Happy anniversary, Ronnie. I hope you didn't miss me too much.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, and if you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am but an honest Jean, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Jean a liar call, so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Jean shall restore amends. Trust in the board, dear friends, lest its magic ensnare you. To you all, we wish you a fair night.
And as we close, what is the longest episode of the show we have ever recorded, as normal, I would like to give a special thank you to everybody involved in what has been the biggest project we have ever done for this show. First of all, if you're listening to this online or on radio, please go donate to CHSR, our parent radio station who supports us and makes this show possible. They're running their fund drive for the week of the 13th to the 19th, so for those of you who are interested and want to support this kind of media, head on over to chsrfm.ca/donate. We did this entire episode for them. And with that, I want to give the thanks. So I would really like to thank the voice actors for this episode, including Esme, who played Mia, Peach, who played Lily, Kit, who played Elena, I guess myself, I played Dimitri, my name's Gaia, John, who played Jean, Eris, who played Ronald, Emily, who played Von Late, or Von Latte for that one pronunciation we heard, Taya, who played Sarah, Noam, who played Student A, and Echo, who played Student B. I would also like to thank the production team for this episode, which is quite large. The writers were me, Gaia, and Esme, with huge input from Taya, who came up with the entire idea and pitched this entire concept to us, and was the whole reason this episode exists in the first place, and provided a lot of editing for us throughout this process too. I'd also like to thank Juliana, who is our now full editor for the show, and this was kind of their first episode they ever edited. I think they did amazingly, so I want to give a thank you to them. Besides this, I'd like to thank the two music artists you can hear in the background. That's Kevin MacLeod with so much of his music, and Miu, M-Y-U-U, for the piano renditions. They're both online at incomtech.com, and Miu, I think, is something like the dark piano, but go check out the description or just search up M-Y-U-U piano on Google. Beyond that, that's pretty much everything we have. I want to give a huge thank you to the Three Portlands team over on the SCP Wiki. We reused a lot of their material in this. They'll be cited in the description if you're listening online. But yeah, the entire team that writes the Three Portlands and Deer College and ICSIT material, I want to give a huge shout out to for just all of the material that we built off of this. Anyways, this has been one of the longest episodes we've ever done. So thank you all so much for listening, and have a good one.